You hear that? That silence, that emptiness echoing in your soul? That's the sound of no one coming. No hero, no mentor, no hand reaching down to pull you from the darkness. No one is coming. And the sooner you accept that truth, the sooner you rise. This world doesn't owe you anything. Not comfort, not fairness, not mercy. You think someone is out there watching your pain, planning to rescue you? They're not. They're busy saving themselves. The harsh truth is this: if you don't save yourself, you will never be saved. That's not cruelty, that's clarity. That's your freedom. Because when you finally stop expecting someone to come fix you, that's when you become dangerous. You were born alone, you will die alone. And between those two moments, you're the only one responsible for what you become. You've been broken, betrayed, forgotten. You've cried in silence and screamed in rooms no one heard. You've prayed for someone to understand, and no one did. Good. Let it burn. Let it fuel you. Let it be the forge. Because you are the weapon. There's a power in realizing it's all on you. A savage clarity that comes when you look in the mirror and say, "No one is coming, so I'm coming for myself." You want strength? It won't be handed to you. You want success? No one's building your empire for you. You want to be remembered? Then bleed for it. Bleed for it. Because the world doesn't listen to tears. It listens to action. It remembers the names of those who refuse to die quietly. You've waited long enough for someone to believe in you, for someone to care, for someone to pick you up. But this isn't a movie. No savior's walking through that door. And that's your advantage. Because you don't need saving. You need awakening. You don't need comfort. You need confrontation. You don't need a miracle. You need movement. Everything you need is already inside you, buried beneath pain, under layers of fear and doubt. There's a fire that's been waiting to burn. Let it burn. The people who survive aren't the ones who had the most help. They're the ones who looked around at nothing and built something from the dirt, from the ashes, from the silence. They built themselves, and you will too. You will rise, not because someone lifted you, but because you finally stopped waiting for them to try. No one is coming, no one. And that's not your weakness. It's your beginning. It's where the victim dies and the warrior wakes up. It's where the child who needed saving becomes the monster who can't be stopped. You've wasted enough time hoping someone would understand. But understanding isn't power. Action is. So act. Stand up. Move forward. Break everything in your way. Your enemies aren't just the ones who hurt you. They're the excuses you keep using, the lies you tell yourself, the waiting, the hoping, the delay. Kill them. Rise above them. No more dreams of rescue. This is your war now. And you're the weapon. You're the storm that silence couldn't kill. You're the fire that pain couldn't smother. You're the voice that darkness couldn't mute. This is your reckoning. This is your power. This is your story now, written in scars and blood and silence broken by war cries. Let them hear it. Let the world feel it. Because no one is coming to save you. So save yourself and become something that no one can stop. There will be nights when the silence becomes unbearable, when your chest is heavy and your thoughts feel like a weight pulling you underwater. In those moments, you will hear the voice again. Just quit. Just give up. No one will care. And that's when you answer back with rage, with fire in your lungs, with fists clenched against the void. Then I'll care. Then I'll rise, alone if I have to. You don't need them to understand you. You don't need applause. You need the discipline to show up every day, even when everything inside you screams to stop. The path of becoming unbreakable isn't walked in sunlight. It's carved out in storms. You learn to stop begging for light and instead carry your own fire. You become the one others fear. Not because you're cruel, but because nothing they do can shake you anymore. You've already survived the worst, yourself. Every pain you've endured is now part of your armor. Every betrayal is a sharpened blade at your side. Every failure is a banner you carry into battle. And battle is what this life is. You don't live in a world built for mercy. You live in a world that takes. And if you're not ready to fight, you will be consumed. So sharpen yourself. Train your mind. Harden your heart. Not so you become bitter, but so you never collapse again. You're not fragile. You're not soft. You're a blade forged in fire. And fire doesn't fear the cold. You are not broken. You are reforged. You are not lost. You are unleashed. You are not waiting anymore. You're moving. No more waiting. No more hoping. No more lying to yourself that things will change.